Atomic Habits by James Clear. Chapter 3: How to Build Better Habits in 4 Simple Steps. Welcome back to Billionaire Mindset Audiobooks. In Chapter 3 of Atomic Habits, James Clear introduces the science of habit formation, the psychology behind why habits work, and how we can design them more effectively. Habits are not random. They follow a predictable loop, a pattern the brain uses to save energy and automate behaviors. This loop has 4 steps: cue, craving, response, and reward. The habit loop. Cue, a trigger that tells your brain to initiate a behavior. Example, your phone buzzes. Craving, the desire or motivation that drives action. Example, you crave the satisfaction of checking the message. Response, the actual habit or action. Example, you pick up your phone and read the message. Reward, the benefit you get. Example, you feel relief, connection, or satisfaction. The reward then reinforces the habit loop, teaching your brain to repeat it in the future. Over time, this cycle becomes automatic. Why habits matter. Your brain is constantly looking for ways to save energy. By forming habits, it can run on autopilot for routine actions, leaving mental energy for bigger decisions. Think about driving. At first, it feels complex. Signals, mirrors, pedals, steering. But after practice, driving becomes automatic. That's your brain turning a process into a habit. The same is true for brushing your teeth, tying your shoes, or making coffee. Habits free your mind. The 4 laws of behavior change. James Clear distills decades of behavioral science into 4 simple laws that govern habits. These laws correspond to the 4 steps of the habit loop. Cue. Make it obvious. You must recognize the trigger. If you want to start a habit, design your environment so the cue is clear. Craving. Make it attractive. You must want the habit. Pair it with something pleasurable. Response. Make it easy. Reduce friction. The simpler the habit, the more likely you'll do it. Reward. Make it satisfying. Give yourself an immediate sense of success, so your brain reinforces the habit. These 4 laws are the foundation of atomic habits. If you understand them, you can create good habits and break bad ones systematically. Example, building a reading habit. Suppose you want to read more books. Cue, make it obvious. Place a book on your pillow so you see it before bed. Craving, make it attractive. Choose books on topics you genuinely enjoy. Pair reading with a cup of tea. Response, make it easy. Commit to reading just 1 page a night. Reward, make it satisfying. Track your progress on a habit tracker. Feel the small sense of accomplishment. Over time, 1 page becomes 5, then 10, then an entire book. Breaking bad habits. The same framework works in reverse for breaking habits. Cue, make it invisible, remove the triggers. If you want to stop eating junk food, don't keep it in the house. Craving, make it unattractive. Reframe the habit as harmful. Remind yourself why it doesn't align with your identity. Response, make it difficult. Increase friction, lock distracting apps, or keep junk food far away. Reward, make it unsatisfying. Create accountability. Make failing the habit painful through consequences. By reversing the laws, you weaken bad habits. Why systems work better than willpower. Most people try to change habits by relying on willpower, but willpower is limited. Systems are stronger. When you design your environment with these 4 laws, you don't have to fight temptation. Good habits become obvious and easy. Bad habits become invisible and hard. A real-life example. Consider someone who wants to exercise more. Old way. They rely on willpower to go to the gym. Atomic habits. Way. Cue. Put gym clothes by the bed. Craving. Listen to their favorite music only at the gym. Response? Start with 2 minutes on the treadmill. Reward? Mark progress on a calendar. Celebrate small wins. With this system, the habit becomes automatic. Conclusion of Chapter 3. Chapter 3 introduces us to the habit loop and the 4 laws of behavior change. This framework is the core of atomic habits. Every good habit you build and every bad habit you break will rely on these 4 steps. Remember, make it obvious. Make it attractive, make it easy, make it satisfying. In the next chapters, James Clear will dive deep into each law, showing us exactly how to apply them to transform our lives. Stay tuned for Chapter 4, The First Law, Make It Obvious.